our way out of St. John's, Newfoundland, making our way to Port aux Basques, where we're going to catch a ferry, a 6-hour ferry, over to Nova Scotia. It is October 1st, and now we have hit some beautiful weather finally. The past couple days have been rainy, so we're happy to have a rainy day. Bob had some mechanical problems with his bike. We ended up spending 3 extra days in St. John's, and we were pretty happy to do that. St. John's is a pretty cool town. We met a young kid named Jonathan Young on the ferry over from mainland Canada, Lac Sablon, over to St. Barb, which is a port here in the northwestern tip of Newfoundland. And we rode across the island, but before that on the ferry we met this young kid named Jonathan. He's a pretty sharp cat, 25 years old, works for his dad, a refrigerating company, and they do a bunch of ice rinks and some really big refrigeration jobs, and just a really sharp, cool young guy. I can't say how helpful that guy was. He let us stay at his house for 3 days while we were fighting the battle with Bob's bike, trying to get Bob's bike all situated with parts coming or what we're going to do. In the end, Bob ended up, he's got to wait for 10 days to get a part for his bike. So in the end, they're going to fix his bike here. We don't have 10 days to sit around St. John's. So Brian and I are carrying on, fighting a windy day, but it's not that big of a fight. I mean, look at this weather. Although it is gusting up to 50 miles an hour right now, if you can tell. Brian looks like he's hanging on for life.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, and he...
I feel like I'm in a boxing match right now with my bike.
Yeah, right now at the moment it's not too terribly bad, but we have been getting bounced back and forth. So if you see my head bobbing left and right, it's not because I'm moving my head, it's because my head's getting knocked around from the wind. Which I can't say is a ton of fun, but it's still fun to be on the bike. So it's a few more hours to go. We've gone about 250 miles today. We've got about another 200 miles to go until we get to a place where we're going to stop before the night before catching the ferry over to Nova Scotia, where we're going to spend 3 days. We're going to camp on the northern tip of Nova Scotia in Meat Cove. The weather's supposed to be good, and eventually making our way to Boston. We're a few days late now, seeing some friends that we made plans with, but what can you do? And we're all kind of worried about getting out of the Northeast just for the weather, because the weather this time of year can turn. But right now, looking around, so far, so good.
So good.
So good. So until the ferry, we'll catch you up from there. For now, thanks for watching, thanks for following. InnovaRoads.com. Peace.